What's going on, Yu-Gi-Oh community? Elmo Gonzalez back here with G Sports Entertainment with my man Jeremy Mitchell, coming off of his top at the Jacksonville Regional, where we had 200 players, highest for Jacksonville Regional. Jeremy, what'd you finish?
Finished second place with Endymion.
Second place, going 7-1, 8 rounds. Hey man, only one person can do it. Jeremy Mitchell's the man. So let's go into this build. What we got going on here?
Okay, so there's some spice. So of course, one servant, unfortunately. I played 3 Magister of Endymion as well. In this build, I don't play chronograph, so I'm really short on high scale, so I think you have to max out on this. If you play chrono, then probably can put this to 2, but in this build, just play 3. Then 2 reflection. I play 2 because I can search it. I'll get into that later. And then for last Endymion, 3, the big guy. That's pretty standard. Okay, so for the spice, these are 3 magician souls. The ones I was using, I let someone borrow them. That's going to the UDS this weekend, so I don't have them right now. But 3 magician souls. I understand this is a very expensive card for a lot of people, so I'm just telling you what I use. I think it works really well with this deck, and I'll get into why. Shout out to Ezekiel. He's the one that pretty much told me about it, and then after that I just kind of put my own twist with it into this build. But definitely 3 magician souls. If you can get them, I know it's expensive, you can get them. I'll show you why it's good in a moment, but yeah, these were really amazing. So for the Mythical Beast lineup, so of course we have the 3 Cerberus that you have to play that at 3. I play 3 Jackal as well. I know I see people cutting it to 2. I feel like it's just too good to not have at 3. Yes, it can kind of be a brick, I guess, but you still need the negate. Like I don't mind seeing them in my opening hand that much, to be honest, because I like seeing these 2 together because I play other mythical beasts that go with them, and that helps out those hands. So I like it like this. So the Garuda, of course, this card has saved me so much in the tournament. I mean, people there, oh my gosh, this card came in so clutch. No one expects it. If I just have it in my hand and my opponent just tries to go, all they see is just stuff on my board. They don't see this in hand, and so many times they fell right into it. Solid player, I think 2 of them thought they had me. They thought they had game. There was a Mech Knight player at the end who thought he had game. As soon as summoned a Perka Trio, activate in hand, bounce it right back to his hand. It was just, oh gosh. This card, I kind of bump this to 2. I really do. Mythical Beast Basilisk, I still love this card. The one Mythical Beast Jackal. Yeah, this card comes in clutch as well. It's pretty easy to search off institution. So for the real MVP, that goes with Magician Souls would be 2 Mythical Beast Medusa. I don't see a lot of people playing this card. A lot of people don't even know this card existed, to be honest. But what's great is with the 3 Magician Souls, Soul sends any of your spellcasters. So it sends you can send that, you can send the Cerberus, you can send the Jackal. You send it to grave, and this will put it in scale, and you destroy it to summon it back, and it gives it a counter. So automatically you can send the big Endymion, and then after that use the Medusa effect, summon it out, and already it gets a counter. And that point you have that Souls and the Endymion or whatever spellcaster you send. Now you can go in a Crowley. So now that's 2 cards you used to go into Crowley without using your normal summon. Also, this kind of plays around Droll, because Droll is everywhere. So if you can send Jackal King, you summon it back with Medusa, it gives it a counter, play any spell. Now Jackal King is kind of protects you from Droll. So this is a cool interaction that you can do. So I really liked it. It came up a lot. And of course, Souls' effect to, send off the dead institutions that you already used for that turn to get a draw. That's good. Send Citadel, get a draw. In this build, I played 2 secrets, which I'll show later, but you can use that to send the extra secret that you have in your hand to get another draw. So it just came in really clutch. So yeah, that's pretty much the combo that you play. So yeah, again, if you could pick up souls, it just you try to practice with these two because they really work well together. But yeah, and the last monster card, I guess we could say, was Fairy Tale Luna. Like I said, this card's really good. I kind of want to bump this to 2, but you do get those awkward hands where you have like Blue Boy, Luna, and then Souls. I guess somehow that happened, where it's 2 normal summons. You don't really want to. I mean, you can pin summon this, but you really want to search it. We'll get the search off for reflection. But yeah, this search is reflection, so that's really good. But yeah, Luna was really good. I really liked it. It does a lot for you, so especially the bounce effect. So yeah. But of course, with a Spellbook engine, I still play 2 secrets, 1 knowledge. I'm okay with playing 2 secrets now, just because with souls, you can send off the other one if you draw multiples. So kind of helps in that department. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a mandatory right now, especially with Crowley being a card. Field spells. I played Citadel in the main instead of Secret. Not Secret, but Secret Village. But yeah, this card's insane. I'm so glad I played it. I was debating before the tournament, do I main this or Secret Village? And I'm so glad I main this. It comes in so close. Secret Village is great, but it doesn't do anything going second. This card, I blew up a lot of boards yesterday just by continually getting counters on this, going second, and then using Big Endymion at the end. Try to bait out everything, and in the end, use the Big Endymion, removes 6 from my Citadel, and just go ahead and blow up the whole field. This plus Mastery is really good. So like if I have this and this, my first play, I know Droll is everywhere. So what I would do is just go ahead and activate this and then do this. That way, if they draw me, at least I can have something on board, because I know I can search, Servant, and then Servant activates. You can already go ahead and, summon a big guy out the deck. So, this card really goes well with this deck, and I'm really glad I played it. Of course, 3 Mastery, not much to explain about that. 3 Institution, love this card. The card came in so clutch this weekend. Yeah, it's just so great. Especially playing a Baby Jackal. I can just play Citadel, play this card. I can automatically search a card now. I can search Baby Jackal, and this comes in. Baby Jackal gives this like extra counters. So what I'll do is if I have Garuda in hand, I'll try to put counters on this, because this is a lot more harder for people to get rid of, because you can protect it or whatever. So if they like Dark Ruler me, I want to at least have 4 counters or 3 counters on this. So if I have Garuda in hand, I can use Garuda, and I can pretty much feel safe, because I know they won't try to target this. They'll try to get rid of my monsters, then I can just hit them with the Garuda. So yeah, this card is godly. Only 2 desires. Probably gonna put this to 3. I always go back and forth for desires, so I'm not gonna go and explain about that. And 1 upstart. So that's the main deck. Just go ahead and go through the extra deck. Pretty simple. Missed a whole bunch of cards. IP, I think I made this like once or twice. Unicorn for it. Draco Mastery, that's just in there. Just a Link 3. This card, I'm really glad I played this. This is one of the newer cards that came out. This card, if you play Pins, it comes up where like you are stuck that like Cerberus that's in the extra deck. Or if you just want to get off Mastery's effect, you can literally just go into this and use Magister's effect to summon something from the extra deck. So it comes up really clutch, and it's also a really good out to like Boral Sword or Avermax. So this card really came in clutch. I think I summoned it like 3 times. Appaloosa, I didn't make that. Borolo Dragon didn't make it, but these cards you can play whatever. But so I usually didn't make this either. Phoenix, this just comes in every now and then. Anti-spell is still surprisingly everywhere, especially around here. So this comes up. So if you have like souls, they have anti-spell, you can souls. It's a free special, normal something, and then try to get rid of the anti-spell like that. So there's ways around it. So yeah, Daybreaker. I actually love this card. This card, if you know how to use this, like the pop effect, and you just keep if I need more counters for Magister, I'll go into Daybreaker before I use Magister's effect. If I need like more counters, so I want to use Magisters on my opponent's turn, then I would go into this instead of like IP. I make this a lot. I love this card. So I would suggest people get this card a try, because this card is really good. Crowley, probably the best card in my extra deck. Kind of took the place of Electromite. But yeah, I usually try to go into this a lot. if I don't have my spellbook engine. Burrow Sword, is Burrow Sword. That's all the links. Of course, Dweller. I don't think I made it all weekend. Oh, yeah, I did. I did against one of my friends, but he just scooped anyway because I had Secret Village. But Baguska, this was for Dino. I think Dinos are really tough. Dinos and Invoked are really tough right now. So I think this card it's okay against them. So I didn't make it this weekend, but I'll probably keep it in. Then Absolute and Vortex. So that's the extra deck. So for the side, of course, just 2 Secret Village. Again, I didn't main it this weekend. I did side it in, and it came in clutch. So I think you still have to play this card. Dark Blue No More is a card. So I'd much rather have this going a game 3 or game 2. 3 evenly match. Yeah, this was good. I actually drew double evenly a lot for some reason, which rarely happens for me. But yeah, this was pretty good. Deals with salad. I played a lot of salad this weekend actually. But yeah, evenly match was really good. 3 Dark Ruler No More. I think I played like 2 Spiral this weekend. And I didn't really see these. I don't think I didn't see them, but saw this guy. I played this as well. This one another out to like the Spiral board, and also like there's still that B8 that people forget about, the Fossil Dino, another out that people don't expect. It's just a normal something that you can get rid of. It's good against the mirror as well if that ever comes up. So yeah. 2 Dingo Seka. Probably gonna put this to 3. This card is really good. And Pankratops, this card really great. And this was the 2 Lightning Storms. Again, one of my friends is holding them at the UDS, so I don't have them right now. But Lightning Storm is, if you can get them, get them. They're really good. And just be wary of Waking the Dragon. That card's everywhere. So, but yeah.
And as you know, going 7-1, 8-round regional in the new meta, especially when they nerfed your deck. I think you've always been the type of a player to find ways to make your deck consistent and still win. You're one of the guys that Pendulum players can relate to, trying to get ideas and how to make their deck better. Jeremy, so how was the weekend in general? Like the matches and all that. You went 7-1.
Oh, believe me, it was tough. Every game, every match was a grind. You're playing against, especially just the worst matchups for pins. Like I played salad, like 4 salads. I lost to the guy that got, I believe, 5th, Nicholas. I lost to him, but then my last match was Mech 9 Invoked. Every Pendulum player knows how tough that is. Like we're pretty much giving them free fodder for Purgatrio. But yeah, it's hard. It's not. I don't win matches as easy as I used to. Because Electromite just made it so easy for this deck. It's a lot tougher now. So, but what I try to do, I try to make it competitive as possible. Again, Magician Soul is a very expensive card. I know a lot of Pinnacle players are not going to have that card. So, I'll definitely be trying to make a video on my Patreon, trying to just figure out different ways in case you can't get Magician Souls or Lightning Storms. There's still other builds I'm working on, but for this reason, I really want to try Magician Souls, and I loved how it worked together with Medusa. So a lot of people didn't even know what Medusa did. They didn't know that card existed. It was so funny. But yeah, and I really enjoyed it, and again, I'll just try to keep doing my best with the deck and see how far I can go.
Again, congrats, Jeremy, on your top this weekend in the Jackson Regional. Got 2 G Sports players finishing 1 and 2. Shout out to our man Sebastian Sanchez for finishing first. Great job this weekend. Jeremy, any more shout outs?
Yeah, just of course shout out to the team, of course, everybody that helps me out. Shout out to Ezekiel. I'm really grateful that he gave me the idea for this build, especially the whole Medusa and Souls combo. That was really cool. Shout out to my friends Joseph and Peter. They always help me out. Just everybody that helps me out. I really appreciate it. And I was trying, like I said, try to do my best to continue.
All right, man. Congrats, Jeremy. Next main event will be the UDS and YCS Vegas. We'll see. We'll see somebody. So other than that, hey, great job this weekend. We'll see y'all again.
Yeah.